Please give a warm round of applause for Oscar Brophy! Howdy doody. What's up, guys? Guys, look, I know I have a Bill Cosby jumper on, but I promise the only person I'm sexually abusing is me. So, don't worry about that. Yes, I'm Irish. I live in Bratislava. So yes, I'm an alcoholic. But no, I don't take crystal meth, guys. Not that much anyway. I've quit crystal meth for the most part anyway. I like being in Vienna, guys. I feel like I'm in a fancy place. It's nice. You know, I'm an alcoholic. I've pissed in the streets in cities all over the world. The only time I felt like I was committing a crime was when I pissed in the street in Vienna. So, that's cool. So yeah, my name's Oscar Brophy. I'm Irish. Does anyone want to guess what my favorite time of year is? What's my favorite time of year? What? St. Patrick's Day? No, that's a bit racist now, to be honest. No, it's the Oscars. It's the Oscars, the Academy Awards. Because I get to hear celebrities say my name over and over. When I hear Jennifer Lawrence say, "Oh yes, thank you for the Oscar. I've been waiting my whole life for the Oscar. Thank you so much." Really helps me come, really. Gets me over the line. Yeah, thank you, J-Lo. Also, it gives me a really good catchphrase when I'm having sex. I get to go, by the way, guys, I have sex. Just imagine that. Get that picture in your head. I get to go, and the Oscar goes to, and the Oscar goes to, and the Oscar goes to. My girlfriend's like, "Oscar, stop fucking saying it. Stop saying and the Oscar goes to every time you put yourself inside me." But I do. You know, you're with Oscar Brophy. Don't be surprised you're getting the Oscar trophy. Now, my dick doesn't look like the Oscar trophy. The Oscar trophy is bald and muscular. My dick is fat and hairy. So, yeah. But... but yeah, my girlfriend, she's like an Oscar winner for all time. She's won so many Oscars, guys, like at least 12. I stopped counting, but one of them broke off inside her and grew into a baby. So we have a baby now, a young baby. Usually they get around applause. Clap for my baby, clap for my baby. You have to, at least there needs to be someone showing some enthusiasm for it. Yeah, so it's cool, you know, baby, like, was he planned? No. Was anyone here planned? Really, was anyone planned? Lies, it's all lies. No, your parents might say that. Oh yeah, totally, yeah. No. No, but I mean, I was at my parents' wedding, like, so I know I wasn't planned. I was there. I was like, shouldn't I have not been here? Shouldn't this have happened before? No? Okay. And during pregnancy, my girlfriend, she sent me this funny article. She said, "Oscar, look at this funny article. Look how funny this is." And said that men are afraid to have sex during pregnancy because their penis could damage the baby. They're afraid their penis can damage the baby. It could, like, poke the baby's eye out or something. Now, look, guys, like I said, fat, hairy dick. I was under no illusions that my penis was any danger to anyone. So I was like, "Why are you sending me this?" He's like, I read the rest of it and said, "It's completely safe to have sex during pregnancy, even if your penis is touching the cervix." And I was like, that can happen? That can fucking happen, what the fuck? It's like the whole upper half of the vagina I'm missing out on. Okay. So yeah, I'm in the gym now anyway. Gonna keep reaching for that cervix, guys, that's my goal. So yeah. Anyone here hit the cervix ever? No? What's it like? Tell me, I need to know. No, yeah, so, yeah, raising a baby, it's fun, it's interesting. I'm an English teacher in Bratislava. That's my trade, my profession. Like, it's cool. Like, the kids, you know this thing, kids say the darndest things. Kids actually say stupid and racist things, I find. There's this Czech politician, his name is Tomio Okamura. You probably don't know him. I don't think Czech news travels here, but Tomio Okamura, he's half Japanese, half Czech, okay? The kids were calling him Kim Jong Okamura. I was like, hold the fucking phone there, kids. Don't call him that, okay? Don't fucking call him that. He's from fucking Japan. North Korea is like across the water, right? Different fucking countries, right? So at least update your racism. Call him something, you know, more like fucking culturally accurate if you want to deride him. But they're like, and then I was like, no, actually, how about this? Try not being racist. How about that? And they're like, fuck you spun munching paddy, go back to your own country. Take your fucking stupid language with you. It's like, whoa, okay. Good use of English. I don't agree with your message though. I'm gonna stay. Another kid, he was like, "Oscar, look at me, I'm taking drugs. I'm taking drugs, Oscar." He had a long sugar stick. It's a long plastic tube filled with sugar. He poured it onto the table and he rubbed his face into it and was like, "Kid, you are not taking drugs. Because what you have to do is get a credit card, chop it up into lines, get a note, roll that fucker up, and then you're taking drugs. Or for extra credit, you can use a key, or you can just put it onto your gums, just put it onto your gums. But I'm not teaching in that school anymore, so I couldn't bring in the practical side of the drug advice, so, oh well. So yeah, drugs, I'm going to give my son a lot of practical drug advice. I've taken a lot of drugs. I won't go through the full list, sometimes I do, but there's too many drugs to name here now. But, practical drug advice. So, when my son is old enough to start taking drugs, when he's like maybe 12, 13 years old, I'll be able to give him solid fucking advice. So he'll be like, Dad, I want to start taking cocaine. It's like, no, you're not spending my money on cocaine. You're going to do what I did when I was your age and buy cheap speed off a Polish man. Okay? That's what you do. Okay? That's going to be my version of walking like 20 miles in the snow to school, buying cheap speed off a Polish man. He'll be like, I'll get a call later, or he'll say to me, Dad, I want to buy drugs on the internet, on the dark web. And it's like, okay, here's how it's fucking going, okay? You are not getting it delivered to our house, okay? You're going to go send it to Mrs. O'Reilly's house, right across the road, and you're going to watch for the postman to drop it off. You're going to go over, break into her post box, steal the drugs. Then we're fucking clean, okay? No fucking paper trail, no paper trail. Also, use PGP encryption and an untrackable cryptocurrency with a good exchange rate. Little side note to that joke. In 2013, I spent €200 on Bitcoin to buy acid on the internet. If I had not bought acid, I would have like 20,000 euros or something. So yeah, that's why I live in Slovakia, guys, because I'm not good at maths. Most pertinent piece of practical drug advice. What a great sentence. For my son. I'll get a phone call when he's 18, 19, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Dad, I'm at a music festival and I've run out of drugs. What do I do? What do I do, Daddy? It's like, son, it's very simple. Find a white man with dreadlocks. He will sell you drugs. He will sell you drugs. Now, I put that theory into practice one night. I was at a music festival. I tried to find a white man with dreadlocks to buy some drugs. And I went up to him. I said, Sir, how do you do? Hello, sir. Hello, how are you? White guys with dreadlocks don't sound like that. But yes, how can I help you, Oscar? What can I do for you? I would like to buy some ketamine, sir. Can you give me some ketamine? And guys, you can't stereotype. Okay, it's actually bad to stereotype people based on their appearances because he couldn't sell me ketamine. He could only sell me MDMA. So, there we go. But real shit though, real shit. I'm raising my child in an interesting climate, right? An interesting climate. Not politically or culturally. Like the actual fucking climate outside, guys, is changing, right? It's getting warmer. I was walking around in a t-shirt today in November in fucking Slovakia. That shouldn't be happening. So basically, we're going to end up in like the next 30 years. We're all going to be like living in fucking caves underground, and it's all going to be like a post-apocalyptic society. You know, it's going to be like Mad Max kind of bullshit. So my son is not going to watch cartoons. My son is going to watch survival videos on YouTube while the internet still works. That's just not permanent, guys, just so you know. I'm not even going to teach him how to speak English, right? I'm going to learn Krav Maga, and I'm going to teach him Krav Maga. So then he can just speak with his fists. He'll be like, pa, pa, pa. I will just communicate by punching each other. I mean, it's going to be one-sided for the first few years, but, you know, he'll be strong afterwards. No, don't worry, guys. I'm not actually going to beat my child, so, you know. Yeah, but, you know, I'm going to teach him, you know, you can get like a Coke can, you can hammer it down, and sharpen it, and you have a knife. And then, like, if you, like, find the right vein on someone's neck, you can, like, pop it in, and then, like, they drop dead in, like, 2 seconds. It'll be fucking great. And then, like, when he's, you know, when he's scavenging the streets of Bratislava 2050, if he finds, like, a dead animal, he can skin it, and he can make leather, make a coat out of it. If he finds a dead person, he can skin them, make leather out of them, and make a coat out of it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. And if he, so he's gonna have a motorcycle. Okay, that's the best way to get around. Like, it'll be like a motorcycle, maybe kind of an amphibious motorcycle. You know, can go in water and the road, because we don't know what the terrain is going to be like. It'll have to be a multi-purpose vehicle. And I'll teach him how to put guns onto it, and then he can, like, when he's like driving down the road, and there's like a rival band of like fucking bandits like driving against him, he'll be like brr, 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 and he'll like fucking shoot out like the tires on the car, and it's going to flip over, and then like there'll still be like another car, so the other car will be coming towards him. He'll be like, oh no, I'm out of bullets, fuck, and he'll like to jump, but he'll like, you know, he'll be saying that in Slovak, but he'll he'll jump up and he'll be like, he'll put a brick on the accelerator of the motorcycle, okay, so he'll keep driving, and he'll jump out on top of it, and he'll be like surfing, right? He'll be surfing on the motorcycle, and then like the car will come up beside him, he'll jump onto the other car, and he'll have a fucking knives on his he'll have knives sticking out of his shoes, right? Because, you know, you need to be prepared for every situation, every eventuality, and he'll be on top of the car, and he'll just kick inside into the driver's seat, and he'll kick the driver in the face with his knife on the shoe, and he'll be all stabbed and he'll die. And then he'll jump into the car and he'll drive it back to his home base, because I'll teach him about civics and philosophy and how to rebuild a new world in a post-apocalyptic Bratislava. Plato, fucking all this shit, Plato's Republic. And yeah, now what if global warming doesn't happen quite like that? What if the scenario I have envisioned does not come to pass, and I have raised a 30-year-old psychopath who only knows how to punch and make clothes out of people? So guys, I'm just gonna start fucking polluting. I'm not gonna recycle or anything, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna make global warming happen. Anyway, moral of the story, I am not emotionally prepared to be a father, but I'm doing it anyway. So thanks guys. Give it.